Hey guys, what's going on? I'm John Malecki, and in this video, I'm gonna build this drill charging station. Check it out. I start out by breaking down the sheet goods using my track saw and some foam backing on my workbench. Cut everything to rough dimensions, and then I make the final dimensioned cuts on the table saw. I cut all the dados for the hangers, sides, and the shelf according to the cut list. Now I do have a plan available for this project if you would like to purchase. There's a link in the description below. You can click it and it'll take you right to it. I lay out all the angles for the side pieces and the interior shelf, and I use my track saw to cut these. It's just much easier than the bandsaw, but that's definitely doable. I then transfer the angle to the top by using a straight edge and a bevel gauge, and then I head over to the table saw to rip the top down so the whole face of the project is flush. I initially cut the interior panels a little heavy, so I cut those to size now, and then I mock the box up to make sure everything fits. Once everything's snug, I pre-drill all the holes for the hangers on the bottom part of the shelf. I use glue and a brad nail to put all the hangers in place initially, and then I finish it off with 3 screws on each hanger itself. I then go ahead and repeat the same process on the back and sides. I brad nail everything into place, and then I finish it up with some screws. And while that's going together, I want to take a second to thank this week's sponsor, WOODCRAFT. WOODCRAFT is my go-to for all my specialty woodworking needs. They carry tons of awesome products and most woodworking brands, and they probably have a store located somewhere near you. If you want to check out more from WOODCRAFT, hit that link in the description. When you support my sponsors, you support me, and that's how I make more content for you. I put the inside shelf together first, and then I slide it into the box. Same process here: glue, brad, and screws. I trim the excess off the sides to match the top with my flush trim saw, and I nail the top into place. I use glue on this and then finish it up with some screws. I then move on to the hardwood parts, which will be the face and the hanger bottoms. And that's just the same old joint, plane, rip, and repeat. I rip all the trim long, and then I measure off the face for reference. I use glue and 23 gauge brad nailers. I put the long pieces on the top, and then the verticals on the sides, the long piece on the bottom, and then all the vertical hangers, and then the long piece on the interior shelf along with the verticals. I pre-drill all the bottom hangers first, and this makes it much easier when it goes to mounting. I then use a spacer block, as you can see in my right hand, and I just screw these in. I don't use glue in case one cracks or breaks down the line, or if I get a drill that I need to make an adjustment on. I hit the whole thing with 120 grit and spray it down with water-based polyacrylic. Then I hang it on the wall and I fill it up.
So thank you guys so much for tuning in. This was an awesome build. It only took me about a half a day. I mostly only used one sheet of plywood and some scrap maple for all the trim work. This is a really easy build, and I will have a plan available if you guys would like to purchase it, and the link will be down in the description. I want to send a big thank you out to WOODCRAFT for sponsoring this video one more time. If you guys want to check out more from WOODCRAFT, there's a link in the description. Hit that up. When you support my sponsors, you support me, and I can put out more content for you guys. So one more time, I want to say a big thank you for tuning in. Go punch your next project in the face, and I'll see you on the next video.